If you're looking to move from North America, Canada, America, or Europe to East Asia, then this video is for you. So what are the 5 challenges that you need to address if you are deciding to move to East Asia? I'm going to list them one by one, and then we're going to talk about them. Number 1 is finances and banking. Number 2 is renting out your spot, or finding somebody to, I guess, live in your spot, because obviously I'm sure either you were living on rent or you were, pretty much, you had a house on mortgage, so you have to rent, you have to find someone to rent it out. Then number 3, you need a manager, or you need someone, a friend or family member that can potentially help you overlook your assets, maybe like your car, maybe you're putting everything on hold. And you definitely will need health insurance. And number 5, you will need a source of income. So now let's jump right into the video. I'm Zohaib Haroon. I'm a licensed accountant, and you know what? I help my clients and people, and in this case my audience, in terms of devising these strategies where I want to help people actualize their dreams in a world that has a lot of problems in this day and age, unfortunately. So let's talk about finances and banking. What you want to do nowadays, everything is online. There's so many things. You want to sit down with a good accountant, and you want to be able to budget and create, I guess, for your finances. You want to be able to take as much of everything that you have online. That all your banking, you need your banking online, you need your banking applications, where if someone's sending you money to Zelle or e-transfer or whatever you have, in Europe or in North America, you want to make sure that you're able to receive money online and you're able to pay your bills online, because what that's going to do, that's going to create continuity for you. That's going to allow you to be able to go live in a place and still have all your finances, pretty much taken care of, because finances are the most important part of anyone's life. I'm sure everybody knows that. Number 2, if you're just going to get up and go, that's also not feasible. That you do need a little bit of time to basically strategize this. So either find somebody for rent long term, or there's a lot of real estate agents. What they will do, they will work to manage your properties, or there's a lot of property management companies that will manage your property for you for a fee. And you know what? If you rent out your property, they will take care of a lot of the headaches in terms of managing that real estate. And then because of the fact that you're not living in Canada, America, Europe, if you put your property on rent, maybe you might be able to make a little bit of money from the rental proceeds of renting that place out. Or at worst case, you might just be able to, break even. Or if you're just renting, you won't have the headache of paying higher rent anymore, because in these places, the rent is quite unaffordable. I'm pretty sure, if there was a survey done out of 10 people, at least 5 or 6 or 7 of them would say that they have a difficult time paying their loans or their bills, because everybody's leveraged, everybody's using their loans to just take out money, and it's become a huge mess. After that, we talked about the manager. You basically will need health insurance. It's very important to have health insurance when you're in the East. Even though healthcare is not so bad, I had a little motorcycle accident here last year, where I needed some care. Even though medical bills weren't that much, but I think me having health insurance would have given me, I had to pay for that out of my own pocket, but it's actually, it was only a couple $100. If this was Canada or America, it would have been at least $15,000-$20,000. So I'm just giving you guys literally I guess relative means, like this is, I'm putting things into the picture that, in terms of price differences, if you are to basically live here. Health insurance, your cost is going to be what? $50, $100, $200 a month, which is still not so bad, but you need that. With that, you will also need a source of income. So here they have opened up in Thailand and in Bali as well. Longer term visas, you will need to research them on your own, or you can pretty much drop me a link, drop me a comment in the comment section, and I will try to basically go and make a video on just that subject of what it's going to take for you to be able to get a place here in these countries, and potentially have like legal status to live here. You can easily now, in terms of I guess, working online. This is a subject which we can basically keep talking about. So, there's a lot of like, subcontract work which you can do here, and then you can apply for like one year visa or multiple year visa. They have investor visas, they have, education visas. They also have like work permits or work/visas. So you will need to see which category you will belong to, but you have a decent amount of time to come here and figure it out. With that approach, if you basically have these 5 things figured out, you should be in a decent position to cut a one-way ticket. And I know it sounds, like a little bit thing, hey, that this is it. You don't know what to expect, but you're coming to a different part of the world where things are done, I guess, differently than the West. So please tune into my next video where I'm going to basically talk about the differences of life in the modern East Asia, not the East Asia that they present you in, like, on the Western TV, where they show you like the sketchy picture of that, hey, you just go there. They'll show you, you should Google this place. It's called the Bangla Road. It's in Phuket. They'll show you pictures of like, hey, this is Thailand. They got the beaches and they have Bangla Road. Well, what about everything else in between? Like, I'm currently in Bangkok. This is a very big metropolitan sprawling city. And I will tell you guys, if you've never been here before, you guys are going to be shocked in terms of how life was perceived to you and how life actually here is. So, you know what, please tune into my next video while we talk about these, this subject of differences of how and what to expect in terms of living in the East, in terms of quality of life. Thank you for tuning into this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.